Hey, what's going on? So on Rental Manager, I built this customer license autofilling form. So when you upload their license, it like autofills the form out with their information. Just kind of makes like onboarding easier. And if you're already capturing someone's license, like you have that, might as well like try and make the system make things go quicker by autofilling it. And I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. So if I go ahead and upload just like a test image of a license, and I'm not trying to dox anyone. Um, you can see it already updated the form, and it was that quick, but it wasn't that quick to start with. It took me a little bit to get it to this point, so just kind of wanted to talk about that. So the problem is, you're taking an image and you want to convert it to text, and then you need to decipher from that text, so like what's their first name, last name, etc., so that you can like auto populate the form. So converting the image to text, I've just quickly found an open source library, Ghostwrite, and that just does just that. You give it an image and it dumps text out. You can kind of dump it in a structured way, or it'll just dump text. But either way, you just even if it's 100% correct, like you don't know what's a first name, what's a last name, what's their address, etc. Obviously us looking at it, we could probably tell that, but programmatically you can't tell without doing anything else. And so I quickly solved that problem by just taking that dump of text, and then I have a custom ChatGPT like assistant in OpenAI's, and that just has like a system message that says like, hey, you're gonna be receiving a dump of text from an optical character recognition reader, and I need you to return it to me in this like the structured way so that I can tell what's a first name, last name, etc. So I just take that dump of text you get from an image, I send it to ChatGPT basically, and say like, you figure out what's a name and what's an address for me, and it does it quite well, and then it sends it back to me, and then I update the form. But like I said, it wasn't as quick as you just saw. At first it was like 12 to 25 seconds locally, but then when I pushed it up to the Google Cloud Run instance that I have Rental Manager running in, it started taking like 60 seconds, especially when you start hitting it with like pictures of licenses taken from a device, like a good camera. The images were like 4,000 by 3,000 pixels, and it was taking like 60 seconds to do what you just saw. And then I started hitting issues with Firebase hosting, and like they limit a request to 60 seconds. And 60 seconds really just doesn't cut it. You can type this information out that quick. I mean, obviously you can fill out the rest of the form while it's doing that, but still 60 seconds wasn't great. So I tried a couple of things to make it better. I tried to like make the code just more efficient, put more stuff into like memory when the run instance boots up, so that when you upload an image, it's just like it can very quickly, it's ready to go, like convert it. But that didn't really make it any faster. Tried shrinking the image, making it smaller. That made it faster, but then the accuracy went way down. It started messing up names, etc. And so I set out trying to find maybe another different code library, but I think the issue really was like the Cloud Run instance. One, it wasn't as beefy as it probably needed to be, and two, I don't think Google designed it for this kind of a workload. Like you need more of like a GPU to kind of do this converting an image. And so I found Google provides a service called Cloud Vision API that does just what Ghostwrite does, is converts images to text. And so I just replaced Ghostwrite with that. And so basically when you upload an image, I get the image, I send it to Cloud Vision, and then I get the text back. I send that to ChatGPT, and then I get what's the first name, what's the last name, what's an address back, and then I update the form. Seems like a runaround way to do things, but it as you saw, it does it pretty quickly, a lot faster than I can do it, within the Cloud Run instance itself.